Do you have some Excel tasks that you need to do daily, weekly or monthly? You look as much forward to doing those tasks as you look forward to pulling weeds on a weekend. Well, today is your lucky day. Today I'm going to show you how to automate any boring task in Excel like a pro will, and I'll teach you quicker than this fire will burn out. Let's take this example of where we need to download a file on a regular basis and then clean the data. In our example, let's use these 5 common issues that we have. We have incorrect column names, we have inconsistent naming within the column data itself, and we have some places where there is no values that we need to ignore or remove. And then we need to add like a column for an average score. And lastly, our dates come in the incorrect format and Excel doesn't understand it, so we need to fix it. Let's have a look at what our data looks like. So in our example, we have these 2 column names that we need to fix. We have these genders that is in the incorrect format, and we have the dates we need to fix. Here's our missing values, and then right at the end we want to add a column. Let's start off with creating a folder where we can save our downloaded data, and then within there we will create another Excel file. So open up your newly created Excel file, and then within the file go to the top bar and select data. Then click on Get Data and select From File. In the pop-up window, select the downloaded file and hit Open. If your downloaded file has more than one tab, you'll see the tabs over here. Select the correct tab that you want to use where your data is, and then click Transform. This will take us into Power Query now. You'll see a new window opens up, and this now is Power Query. You are inside it. So it looks very similar to Excel, but with a few changes. First thing we want to do is we want to fix some column names. So simply double click on a column name to rename it, or right click and select rename. The next thing we want to do is to fix those gender names that are incorrect. The one that says just M and the one that says just F. So to fix this, we got to add a formula. So let's do add new column, click conditional column. You'll see something similar to an if. Let's give this column a name. Then in the first section of the formula, column name, we want to work with the column gender. It equals to M, and where it equals M, we want it to rather put male. Then we'll do else if, same thing, but for the F, and we want that female. And then the other part is now, the ones that are correct, we simply want to select this drop-down list here and select the column so that it will return that exact same number. You'll see here the new column is created and it is fixed now. Next, we want to get rid of all the ones that have no values inside. You'll see here it says null now. So what we'll do is simply click on the drop-down arrow of that column and then hit remove empty, which will remove anyone that has the null. So next we want to add an average columns, giving us an average of those 2 columns for the scores. So simply we're going to go to same tab, add column, click on statistics and then click average. You'll see on the right hand side are the applied steps that you are busy creating, and if we click on this little gear icon, it will open up a box and it will show you what's happening within that one. And you'll see here list.average, Python and DB. So that's just the formula it's using to average the 2. Now the last thing we want to do is fix this irritating date problem that people often experience. So what we're going to do is hit the ABC over here and you'll see there's options for the data value. Let's select date. If you see this comes up like this with errors, it means it didn't work. So just delete this step by hitting the X. Then let's go again and you select using local. This just means selecting the correct date format for your country. So let's choose data type. Then have a look at the bottom here. It tells you the format for that specific locale. And if it's not correct, just find one that is correct for the data you have. And once you have the correct one, in the correct order, hit OK. And boom, you'll see it works. Now, once you're done, go to home and then hit close and load. And your data will now load into a table as you have modified it. One last final thing, let me show you what happens when you download now some new data for the next month or the next day or the next week. So what you're gonna do is just save the newly downloaded file in the same place. Just make sure it's the same name. And for our example, let's just open the one we have. Let's just modify the data quickly so I can show you what to do. So let's just remove some of these columns, change some of these first names. Then we're gonna go back into our sheet. And what we're going to do is we're going to hit the refresh button, or we can open up the queries and connections. And then you can see it on the side there while you're refreshing what's happening. Hit the refresh. You'll see it takes a little while to load, and boom, there, your data is correct now and updated. And that took you like a few seconds. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, when we'll learn some more new exciting stuff in Excel. If you want to know anything specific or want to learn anything specific, just leave me a comment down below and I'll make one.